First at noon, Iowa is setting the stage for the 2024 GOP race. This will provide a glimpse of which direction the presidential election is heading. And today, Iowa's Republican voters will hold caucuses to pick their nominee for president. But they'll be casting their ballots in a very different way than we do here in Florida. WESH 2 News political reporter Greg Fox is in Iowa and explains residents of the Hawkeye State will be fighting record low temperatures to cast those ballots.
There's no question that the weather will be the storyline of the Iowa caucuses, with sub-zero temperatures across much of the Hawkeye State. The only question is what kind of an effect that might have on the turnout. But there are also some things to consider here. A great many differences between the Iowa caucuses and the way we do the primary in Florida. In Florida, we're used to going to precincts and filling out ballots. Election supervisors collect the ballots and report the results.
But we're excited to be here.
But that's not the way it works in Iowa, where Republican candidates have been stumping for months, spending millions on TV ads and drumming up votes in advance of the caucuses. Voting in the Republican caucuses take place in school cafeterias and auditoriums, in churches of every denomination, and in libraries and civic centers. People walk in and they can register right there. They just need a state-issued ID, like a driver's license. Then they sit and listen to representatives of each candidate talk about why they think they deserve their vote. Then voters write their choice on a piece of paper and put it in the box to be counted.
I have been appointed the temporary chair.
In fact, the party, not state elections officials, are responsible for running these contests. Some call them neighborhood gatherings, where voters often learn a lot more than they expected about their neighbors' political leanings.
It is exciting, and it's like a pep rally.
USF political expert Susan McManus tells me it's not unusual for chaos to erupt as speeches are delivered and results are announced.
And then you have the vote, and there's shouting, and there's neighing, and it's just something that unless you've seen it in person, it's really hard to describe.
Governor DeSantis is making an investment into his ground game here in Iowa, and that investment is paying off.
Iowa State Senator Mike Busolo says that momentum could be in the hands of Governor Ron DeSantis after visiting all 99 Hawkeye State counties and with his volunteers knocking on 850,000 doors. Remember, not since George W. Bush has the eventual Republican nominee won a contested Iowa caucus.
On the Republican side of the ticket, we might not pick the eventual nominee, but because of our role in the process, we're very good at weeding out that field and picking who's not going to be president.
Despite facing felony charges in 4 cases, former President Donald Trump continues to lead by more than 30 points in recent Iowa polls. Generally, we know the results by 10 or 11 o'clock on caucus night, but of course, those results could come in even sooner if the turnout is so much lower because of not only the snow, but the dangerous driving conditions on Iowa roads. In Des Moines, Greg Fox, WESH 2 News.
It all begins tonight at 7, and as Greg mentioned, results are expected during this evening. So look for his live reports all day, continuing on WESH 2 News at 4. After Iowa, all eyes will be on the New Hampshire primary on the 23rd.